Hi, and welcome to our series of lessons from lockdown. So we're going to be speaking to a number of people over the next couple of weeks, and we're going to be hearing a bit about their experience of the last season and what they feel God has been teaching them. So Ruth, it's lovely to be chatting to you today. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Beth. Good to see you.
Thank you. Ruth, I'll just ask you the first question then. How have you found lockdown?
Right, well, lockdown's actually been very interesting for me because started lockdown with the usual, trying to declutter the house and get all those jobs done. And then I really felt God kind of nudging me and saying, what about going back to work? And you see, before I retired, I worked for about 20 years in intensive care in Craigavon Hospital. And I kind of thought, I felt him saying to me, maybe you should go back and help out there. So I emailed them and there I ended up. So I've been in intensive care for about, nearly 3 months. I started in April and finished last week. And it's been brilliant experience. A bit daunting at the start, but really good to be back and such a great team of people and very, very interesting time. So I felt blessed, to have been able to do that and to go back.
Yeah.
So that's been a very interesting time for me in lockdown.
And thank you for doing that. I'm sure that was, as you say, daunting and maybe slightly anxious the first time to return to that environment, especially in the pandemic.
Well, that's the thing. It was all, it's all changed and different and tense, I suppose. But God was really with me, and it was really a blessing to be there. I really did feel that.
Yeah. And what do you feel? What do you feel that God has been teaching you throughout this season, or saying to you?
Well, one of the big things would be the power of prayer, and I suppose going back to that time in intensive care. It was daunting going in, but boy, I felt a real peace when I was there. I really felt God's presence, and I felt protected as well. I never had any worries about COVID-19 or anything when I was there, and I know that's all just because people were praying for me, and I felt it was a real answer to prayer. And I know there's been so many answers to prayer, in different prayer groups we've been in, and God has really blessed and really answered. So that's one thing I've learned. And the other thing, I suppose, I felt God saying to me is to kind of just stop and just be in my presence. And it's really easy, isn't it, to get caught up in doing, you would find it even more difficult with 2 wee kiddies, but even being retired, I just fill my days with stuff. I'm always wanting to do something or to talk or to do something, and I just felt God saying, no, stop. Let's press the pause button for a little while and just listen. And I've been trying to do that a wee bit more. It's a work in progress, but just to stop and listen to God, or maybe just to go out for a walk and just to listen to what He's saying to me just through creation, or just to listen for that still small voice prompting me to phone somebody or to write a letter, or just to get my priorities right. I suppose it's been a wee bit like a decluttering spiritually, but those are the two main things, but that I've really learned through lockdown. Yeah.
Thank you, Ruth. I love that phrase, a spiritual decluttering. It's definitely a challenge to me as well, and I'm sure many others. But the promise is always there, isn't it? I will never leave you or forsake you, and ask and you will receive. So thank you. That was a real blessing, and I think it'll be an encouragement to everybody else. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Great.